Welcome to 5 Minutes with Big Bad Dad. I hope you'll join me. Come on. Okay, so here we are. This is episode number 3 of 5 Minutes with Big Bad Dad. Today I thought we'd talk about work. A work ethic, not only for ourselves but for our family and kids. You know, it's very important that we instill that into our children. And like I said, it starts with us. It starts with all us big bad dads out there that want to raise great children. We've got to instill that work ethic to our children, whether that's through school, other jobs, or things like that. You know, it's important that I do as best I can when I'm around my children, not only with my job, but little things I do around the house. I try to do them as thorough and well as possible, not accepting mediocrity or anything like that in anything I do, because I want to instill that thought process, importance of a job well done to both my kids. You know, an example that we had recently, you know, I grew up mowing lawns my whole life and mistakenly was excited about that when I was a kid, when my dad used to mow. I begged and begged and begged to let him to mow the lawn. And of course, I guess at one point in time, my dad said, you know what, go ahead. And I guess I did too good of a job, because from that point on, I mowed every week for the next however many years I was at home with my dad. It was one of those things that I was proud that I got to do it, but by the end of the summer, I didn't want to do it anymore. But guess what? It was my job. I think my dad knew that, and it was pretty funny, but it worked out well. But anyway, recently here, I mowed my lawn for years and years and years, and then probably 5 or 6 years ago, I got a service to take care of that, just because I got tired of mowing lawns, and it really wasn't that expensive. But we had people mow the lawn anyway. Last, I guess a couple months ago, or back in May, my wife brought up a point that we might need to have our son start mowing the lawn. And then it hit me. I said, man, what a horrible dad have I been. I'd probably be the only parent in the world that's going to raise a child that's going to go out, get married, and have no idea how to even run or do a lawnmower. And I thought, you know what, you're right. So I called up and canceled our lawn service. Got our lawnmowers back up and running or whatever, got some new ones, and said, Josh, let's go. So we mowed the lawn a couple times together, talked about how not only does it need to be done, but it needs to be done right, and this is how you do it. I mean, everybody is proud of their lawns and how they like things done, and I'm no different than anybody. Probably a little pickier than most people I know, but that's just my, I guess, that side of me. Anyway, so flash forward a couple weeks, I called Josh up. It's been raining, you know, whatever, and said, the lawn needs to be mowed when you get out of school. Come home, mow the lawn. I'll check it out when I get home. And truth be told, I kind of thought maybe it wouldn't go as well as I thought, and I could see in his eyes he wasn't really excited about that. That not only he's got to come home, take care of a couple chores around the house, then mow the lawn, then get his homework done, and it was 102 degrees outside. So his eyes weren't real excited when I brought that up to him that morning. But you know what? I came home that day. The lawn was mowed. It looked fantastic. I was so proud of my son. He did a great job on it. And he took a lot of pride with it, because it was funny, because when I walked away, I told my son what a great job he did. I was proud of him, and he had a big smile on his face, and he was proud of himself for taking care of that by himself for the first time. But my wife pulled me aside and told me, I said, look, when you left and he saw how happy you were, he really looked at me and said, Mom, I did it. I did a great job. And when she told me that made me feel great, because it just reminded me that there's a little bit more to it than just mowing the lawn. Yes, it's an act that needed to be done. Yes, the lawn gets big or grows big and you need to mow it, and somebody's going to have to do it, and that's going to be his job from now on. But it goes farther than that. There was an instilled pride that he got from not only doing a job well done, but doing it well and making me happy. In turn, which made him happy, which instilled him some pride in him for that small little act of mowing the lawn. it's important that we give that to our children. We give them an opportunity to do that. You know, it's hard sometimes for us as dads to let go of things we know how to do right. You know, he's not going to do it as good as I can do it, or she's not going to be able to do it as good as I can do it. That's easy to fall in those traps, and all of a sudden we raise up our kids and they don't even know how to do a good job of anything. And then we don't even instill that self-discipline and self-reliance that comes with doing the job yourself. Obviously, we teach them how to get to that point. We just don't want to throw your kids to the wolves. But it's important that they work and learn that hard work does something more than just completing the job. It creates a self-worth that nothing else can be done. No one can take that away from them, just like a medal or winning first place or something like that in some other sports. But it's just important, and it's easy to forget about that. I think a long time ago when my parents raised me and their parents raised them, that was probably a little bit more common than the way things are done nowadays. But it still doesn't take away that that's an important thing that needs to be learned. And that'll go a long way in their whole life with school, with homework, with their real job and real world. It is important that the kids need to know that they need to do the work, and it's worth it. So anyway, that's what we talked about today, guys. Leave some feedback, push like on my video, and please subscribe. Like I said, I'm trying to do this every week. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are, what we talked about today. If you have any ideas of things that we should talk about in the future, I could use some help with that too. Again, this is fun. I've enjoyed it. Check out my new shirt.
Yes!
I like it. I hope you like it. If you guys like it too, let me know. Again, remember everything I always talk about? Our life motto here with Big Bad Dad, it's faith, family, and fun. You live by those things, guys, you can get through anything. We'll see you. I appreciate you. We'll catch you soon. Be good.